Well, we were looking to educate people in terms of what's happening in quantum technologies. I think there's a lot of people that think that technology in the quantum area is 10 to 20 years away. But as we heard tonight, there's a number of companies that are actually making products, solutions, having revenue today. We heard from BT that they're actually using quantum technologies in some of their infrastructure plays. And I think that was a bit of an eye opener to people that quantum is actually occurring already. You know, it's not in the future. And as we heard from some of the speakers, that some of the quantum technologies that are in place in terms of the technologies that are already being used, say in mobile phones, stretches back 15 years, which was completely eye-opener to me. So again, I think this is an area that everybody knows is potentially and probably a very, very big growth area in the future, but actually it's coming now, not in the future. Well, in some respects, quantum's probably not that different from any other technology field in terms of a startup company looking to grow and be successful. I mean, ultimately, it's about revenues, which means having customers. Being pre-revenue for too long of a period of time suggests that maybe the technology is not ready yet or too early for its times, if you will. We heard today that a number of these companies are actually looking at how quantum technologies can be applied today and are producing products and solutions for that revenue to come through now. So I think that's quite important in terms of the lessons, in terms of what these companies need to actually do. And that in turn creates excitement. Venture capital firms get excited, particularly when SMEs, startup companies are actually producing revenue and have customers. And that's coming through in terms of this sector. We heard a lot tonight about encryption technologies. A lot of it's quite technical, obviously, and whether or not on a post-quantum basis, the encryption technologies that we have today will be able to hold in terms of providing the level of security that customers desire. A lot of it I'm looking forward to re-looking at the video so I can rehear what people had to say. But if anything, I probably came away with a greater level of comfort regarding what quantum technology, the impact it's going to have on identity protection and things of that nature, and the solutions that can be applied in terms of protecting identity fraud regarding quantum. But obviously, quantum seems to have a lot of other applications that are associated to it, not just in cybersecurity, but in other fields as well. CyNation is focused on providing security automation for cyber defenses for companies and organizations. I think one of the aspects of quantum is looking at how we can embed quantum technologies into making sure that our security as a platform service is more secure. And quantum technology has the benefit of allowing one to be one stage ahead of those threats that are occurring out there, if you will, in terms of making the platform as a service more secure than it otherwise would be. What we wanted to do is to actually pick themes that are coming up, if you will, in the technology area. Quantum is a good example of that. There has been some press in quantum, but it's just the beginning stages. And we wanted to actually provide some forum to allow education to occur. And I think that we hopefully achieved that this evening in regards to raising people's awareness of what's happening. Most people were not aware of the fact that there are companies already producing revenue in the space, as an example. I think forthcoming series will be of a similar nature, looking at up-and-coming technologies and how that will affect our lives and our businesses in terms of the impact it's going to have. So we're looking forward to actually hosting those.